And we are live. I have the wrong tower selected. Let me just. Yeah. So as Ryan Hall was just saying, we have a PBS tornado currently on the ground here that is currently moving towards Davenport.
That's actually a little bit closer to Kindred.
And maybe moving towards Kindred as well.
Keeping a close eye on him. So basically,
Those of you in Davenport and Kindred, I advise you to take shelter immediately. This is a particularly dangerous situation, and we are closely monitoring this as it progresses.
And we want to handle it with care here. We've got to take shelter, especially in that PDS tornado warning. But anybody that's under any of these warnings needs to be taking shelter as well. Let me zoom out here. I'll show you that that loop again.
This right here might be the tornado. It's very distinguished on radar right now.
Come over here and see if we've got anything else.
Due to radar limitations.
Once again, this is what the tornado that's happening right now to the south and west of Fargo. This is what that looked like not too long ago. This is why we're so concerned about it right now. Here's another view of it. Another big tornado down here. And we've seen several of these today, so like the odds of this still going on is high. Another view of it there. This is the...
I need to check if this guy is live right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He is.
Another view of it there. This is potentially the tornado that's coming up into the areas just south and west of Fargo.
All right, watch the enroute down below, because that basically tells us how violent our storms are. If you see red or pink or white,
oh my
it's
God.
violent at that point.
Lord, please protect these people.
We already have
this is actually getting serious.
South of Enderlin.
I pray that the people in Davenport, Warren, Kindred, Lourdes, Longer,
Okay, that was the first time it went violent. South of Enderlin.
Stay safe from this tornado.
Oh, wait.
I pray with all my love.
It's the first time that's our first violent tornado. Between Enderlin and Sheldon. And it basically comes up through northeast of Enderlin. Okay, then it was basically got weak again, maybe picked up. And then it went violent again here. This is where I sent the police. Right here on these houses right here, where Stormrunner Media saw all the debris from it. This was on 53rd and 138. That's the second time it went violent.
Curly Q, all the way towards the Carrington, North Dakota area.
And it kind of like fell apart again. And the whole time this is happening, that derecho's crashed into it and making it worse, right? Just like I said, this is probably going to happen. And we've seen some of the strongest tornadoes that's ever been in North Dakota ever. Unreal. And then
this is
after
becoming
that,
unreal.
it goes violent again right up here.
Folks, those of you just tuning in, we are having an active derecho in North Dakota. North Dakota at this time is currently seeing some of its strongest tornadoes of the season, as we are making the transition from the tornado season to hurricane season.
Meteorologist Andy Hill. So once these first bursts of winds
we've had a hurricane down here not too long ago. It's gone now, though, sadly.
I don't like tornadoes this strong. Keep it EF1, please. Keep it EF1, please.
And places like Fargo, which is happening now, by the way.
Violent tornadoes completely rip houses apart, okay? That's why they're so bad.
So we're going to keep you updated on that.
Don't panic, just manic and hit the dodge or hunker your bunker.
Okay, yeah, we've got him back.
And this is still going. Like,
So,
we
once
literally,
again, hopefully everybody in Fargo is sheltered. I do want you to know
I
that, like,
pray
I
for
mean,
an
this is still going to
ES1.
do lots of
That's
damage.
all I pray
Pull up
for.
our power
Of
outages.
the velocity. As that supercell was kind of sucked into the line of storms, it intensified, right? And we had that really big
Holy
tornado that
smokes.
happened. I do think
So
it's
we just
gone now.
refreshed our
It's
power
gotten
outages.
completely plumb smacked out of there.
Almost every
wind
single house has
is
lost
moving
power
back
in
forward.
Stutsman
You
County.
see how it like intensified though? Right at the last second,
9,095
before
houses
getting
lost power in
completely,
Stutsman out of
taken over.
11,000.
That's what we were concerned about, and that's what's happened here. But
Yes, we're live. We're live. I just called the police live on YouTube.
Very strong winds associated with
I
this.
literally
So
called
we're gonna
Fargo
continue to
Police live
respect
on
the
YouTube
polygon.
because I
We're
just
gonna
saw
stay sheltered out here
5
for the
houses
next
get hit
17
by a
minutes in
violent
Cass
tornado,
and Richland,
and there was a 100-mile-an-hour derecho right behind it, and
Ryan,
nobody was
I
there to
said
help
to y'all
me.
watch out in Becker County, Minnesota, around White Earth, Ogama, right there on Highway 59. I think that this is in an
Ransom
environment that needs
County
to drill through quite a lot of stability
lost
at the surface.
50% power.
You do
I
see
mean,
that
this
hook
is,
feature
yeah,
present.
this is a rough night,
Part
guys.
of
Rough
this
night.
sort
This
of
is a very
high-priced
rough
land
night,
super
guys.
setup here that's on
I
the
might
Like
be
Stutsman
streaming
County,
past
this is
midnight at this
complete
point.
blackout in
watch
Stutsman
out in
County,
Becker
pretty much.
County.
Let's see where Stutsman County is.
I mean,
Surge
I'm all
on
the way
up.
from Las
Warren
Cruces,
County's
New
over.
Mexico, doing this kind of stuff.
Complete blackout in Stutsman County.
So this is near Elbow Lake, Pine Lake,
Right
Pine
here.
Point, sorry,
This is
and White
Stutsman
Earth.
County.
You see that little
This has
feature
gotten
that we're just
very
about right here?
serious very
So we're gonna
quickly.
continue
That's
to
why I
watch that.
wanted to hurry up and go
And
live,
also,
just so
this
that
is
I
what it
could
looks like right now
warn.
in Grand Forks.
And we'll
We're
probably
watching
get
just
more
as
power
we
outage
get
reports
closer
from
and
this
closer
area.
I'm trying to
as,
pull up my
our,
live stream.
PDS
I mean,
Like,
this
so
thing's
I
so
can
off the
view
charts
y'all.
here, like the
Yeah.
radar's like
very
not
strong
even right
winds
up
to
here.
be felt
Got
here
all
very
kinds of
soon. So get ready for that.
messed up
Also in
signatures. It's kind of
Fargo,
far from the radar too.
we're
I believe this is the only area that's
closer
actually
to
reading
Fargo
right
as
in
well.
here.
Nathan Moore is still there at the Loves Travel
I found it
stop.
eventually.
We're going to see if
This
he
is
sees
unreal.
anything as those damaging winds start to take over here.
Yeah, this is the worst storm I've
North
ever seen
Dakota.
in my life. Absolutely worst. No, nothing even compares. This is worse than like a EF5, I think. Just due to the nature of everything. The fact we had multiple tornadoes with a derecho right behind it. Like,
Hey Ryan, got one for you. Hearing about some pretty significant hail over
I just
near
could only
Blackberry
imagine
in the
being in a
Cascade
house and get
Minnesota.
completely
This
flattened,
was a
right?
public report
And if you're
that
still
came in about
conscious, you get
7
hit by
minutes ago,
100-mile-an-hour rain and
and
hail
they're reporting
afterwards.
3-inch hail.
Just
That's
unreal.
like teacup-sized stuff.
This is getting
Unreal.
unreal. We might have another tornado trying to produce in this storm here.
I mean, still, look at all these notches of rotation right here. Like, this is not getting any weaker, not getting any better. These are all areas where we're getting anywhere from like 80 to 120 mile an hour blasts of winds
We're
on
really
all these
watching out
spots.
for you in Minnesota. We've got
I mean, it's
East River
everywhere.
Falls,
Like, this is the
that
worst.
we're watching. You guys are eventually going to get hit hard here. Red Lake Falls, Manneman, Detroit Lakes. And
I'm glad the
Pelican
radar is still
Rapids.
working, to be honest. I mean, it's having a lot of errors, but it's still working, right? I mean, literally, this is like the only place that it's still reading right on the NROT.
The top reports that we've seen so far today.
It's getting hit by a lot of wind. That's why all these are
101
like
mile per hour winds
really messed up.
up there in Timvik, North
I
Dakota.
mean, literally the
96.
radar's inside the
Also
100
up
mile an
there
hour
at
winds right now.
94 in,
So we're getting a lot of
Leipzig.
disfigured readings.
And then our biggest hail stone today came from Buffalo.
Radar
South
should be
Dakota,
out of the wind
with
soon, though.
3.6
It should be
inches.
able to read
11
better here in a little
tornado
bit.
reports today. Guess what? At this current moment, we have no tornado warnings. All right.
You know what, guys?
That's fine.
At this current moment, we have no tornado warnings at all.
Severe thunderstorm warnings. So,
Though we still have some severe thunderstorm warnings that are
Let's go back to Stormwater
considerable.
Media. Let's see if they're doing search and rescue. Everybody,
We have
every
some
storm chaser needs to be helping
EDS
the police out
severe
there.
thunderstorm
Emergency
warnings.
services after what just happened. You guys should go to all the storm chasers out there and tell them to go help. Spread out, find all the storm chasers in the area and tell them to help emergency services and
so damaging wind gusts are continuing
Leonard,
even all the way back
Leonard
to
and
North
Davenport
Dakota.
is where it
once
got the
this
worst.
first part of the
Leonard,
line
Davenport,
gets
and
through here
Sheldon.
in Grand
That's
Forks,
where they need the help.
you know,
Wellness is sacrifice and Himalayan cactus juice.
for a time afterwards.
Everybody needs help everywhere, but that's where it's life-threatening. Sadly, this today is not going to It's not going to turn out too good, I don't think, in the end.
What an incredible storm that we've seen here today, guys. This has been crazy. Joni, thank you so much for the 10 gifted.
What's an EDS?
And congrats.
I don't know. Trump might call state of emergency for North Dakota, though, most likely. There's a good chance of it.
Congrats to all the people that now have
with
those
how many
memberships.
power outages we have. I mean, that's a lot. I don't think I've ever seen this many power outages in one county before.
How are we doing, chat?
I've seen 50%.
How are we doing in Bismarck? I know we got a lot of wind gusts and damage reports in, but is power back on over there, or how are you guys faring in Bismarck? I know we had a lot of people tune in right when the storm was moving through Bismarck, so just checking in on you. And go ahead, Elijah.
Hey Ryan, so we must be on the same wavelength because I was about to come in to mention stuff about Bismarck. So with the derecho
hopefully
earlier, when we were dealing with
everybody in Fargo got their warnings. I mean, we warned Fargo like 30 minutes ahead of
We
time.
actually had 2 injuries that occurred. The winds were actually
Let me
strong
get.
enough to
I'm gonna hop on another radar. There really isn't another radar. This is the only one we have.
Strong winds earlier.
We got this one way back here.
Tornadoes. We actually had 3 separate structures that we.
Let me move our second radar back here. It's crazy too because this whole stream's been on like one radar.
Storm Chaser actually helped rescue.
This whole stream's just going to be on one radar, guys, because our main focus is going to be Grand Forks and Bismarck, really.
See if they're rotating, if we're going to have
And
any.
the chickens and the pig at that location are also okay.
All eyes are like on North Dakota still.
A lightning strike also occurred. If you remember earlier, we had chasers
back
that were
here.
showing crazy
My
lightning
goodness,
happening all over the place. That lightning did occur, and a few strikes actually hit a few vehicles. So we did have a few vehicles that were.
We don't even have any
struck by
tornado
lightning,
warnings right now.
And
Isn't that
the
crazy?
occupants inside just said, and I quote, they felt it.
Okay.
So I don't have any more damage reports. I'll let you know if I get any.
We have the biggest severe destruction warning we've ever seen. But
Elijah, this is what it looks like right now in Fargo as the storm is really starting to ramp up out there. As some of those
I'm gonna pull up Storm Runner Media.
The downtown Fargo area. So Nathan Moore, Storm Chaser IRL, is over there at the McDonald's next to the Love's Travel Stop on the south side of town.
And we just got another severe thunderstorm warning here, issued for Itasca County, north central Minnesota, northeastern Cass County, north central Minnesota, southern Kuching County, north central Minnesota, and southern St. Louis County, northeastern
doesn't look
Minnesota.
too bad, Fargo. I mean, definitely looks like minimum 60, 70, 80 mile an hour winds right there, maybe.
And things are going to continue to pick up here, and we're going to continue to see conditions deteriorate as the storm moves over towards Glendon and Hawley. Okay,
So,
Glendon and Hawley, you guys get ready.
Those of you tuning into this storm,
Additionally, we're really starting to see
tuning into this stream,
I'm gonna check on our QLCS. Spin up down. Oh man.
our derecho is moving from North Dakota into Minnesota. All eyes are
The same one
on
that I said that was spinning sideways. Our QLCS.
mainly
Still going,
Grand
looks like it's
Forks,
gotten a
but
little weaker.
we're going to start focusing on Duluth, because we just got
So I'd say
another
expect like 80 to 90 mile an hour
updated
winds
severe
out of that.
thunderstorm warning here
Heading into Sabin, Barnesville.
by Bayfield, Wisconsin.
We have some areas of rotation back here.
Wait a minute, Bayfield, hold up.
So down here in Fargo, we've got the
Tornadoes reported southeast of Enderlin location.
Oh.
Estimated via radar.
Never mind.
Some damaging winds here.
Yeah, we have multiple areas of rotation.
Let's check it out for a sec.
As we will see in some of the areas a little bit farther to the north, and especially like we did farther to the west. But these are definitely still winds that are capable of bringing down trees and power lines, and we might lose power here in Fargo if it keeps it up.
Looks like Fargo's really lucking out though.
Fargo, it looks like you guys lucked out
It's
on a
worse than
tornado.
60, Robert. Like this storm was rated at
You're
100
lucky
mile an hour
that
winds
you
as it
did
was
not
coming
just get
through.
hit by a
But
tornado.
Come across some damage here.
oh my
Let's
gosh.
listen in.
This derecho has been rated at 80 to 100 miles an hour the whole way through.
Significant damage. Brandon's location, he is on Highway 40, State Highway 46 back there, just to the east of Enderlin. So we're going to keep checking. We're going to keep listening for him while we continue to watch these winds.
Man, it's really cranking there.
This derecho is like the Iowa derecho from August 10th, 2020.
Yeah, that radar's still having a pretty hard time, I think. Hopefully he gets out of these winds soon. Get some normal readings back. It's like right here.
So if you're just now tuning in,
that's our radar.
Some damage that we're seeing where the tornado likely crossed earlier back there.
We had a total of 3 violent tornadoes within like 30 minutes, I think. Their connection lost music. Sounds like elevator music or something, don't it?
Yeah, so Brandon's out there checking on these people. We're not going to hear from him for a moment, so I'm going to turn his volume down just a little bit. As soon as we hear something, though, I will let you
like
know.
if we go back all the way to here, Robert,
Is going on out there in
this is when we had like 100 mile an hour winds.
Things are really starting to ramp up. I think we're just now starting to see some of the
so this big storm, let me turn off all the stuff so you can see it actually
over here around Fargo now.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. I know, it's getting late. It's about 11:09 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
So yeah, this big storm basically.
So my National Weather Service office is currently transitioning into their night shift
and we
workers as well.
Storms producing tornadoes up in here. So we had 100 mile an hour winds coming easterly this way. And they were weaker tornadoes, right? Dropping like EF 1s and 2s and 3s. But then right here, when it crashed into it with 100 mile an hour winds, that's when everything went haywire, right at this point. Even before this point, like right when this storm got right about here, it was really amplifying these tornadoes here. I mean, you can see it. You can see the velocities on it right in here. In between the streams, see it by like Tower City. There was a tornado right on Tower City too. We didn't even see that. Look, there was a tornado right on just north of Tower City there. Didn't even catch that one. Yeah, so there was a tornado north of Tower City as well. But yeah, if I move this down here, yeah, this is when everything started ramping up when the derecho pushed into the back of these storms here. These two hooks just went wild. Mainly the one on top of Enderlin. Yeah, and as it pushed in, it just basically magnified these tornadoes big time. And that's when right there, they're dropping tornadoes right in here. Unreal. Yeah, you can see it right here. I mean, we see EF5 strengths more than once.
Let me switch over here to weather-wise. I gotta refresh something real quick.
But the way the EF scale works is it has to do that type of damage, right? So it could be an EF5 and it only hits an old house, so it gets rated as an EF2. So for like, in order to even get an EF5 rating, it literally has to hit like brand new, well-built buildings. So these storms most likely will get rated like EF2s and EF3s, even though they had the strength of an EF5 at times, and EF4. Oh man, let me repost it. Yeah, guys, you want to join our Discord? It's basically like it's a chat room that we have that goes 24 hours. We talk about weather and stuff. I'll go ahead and show you guys here. So we basically have the weather channel here, and we're all talking about the weather and what's going on, right? 24/7. And if I'm not live, somebody will be. So we got like, we have all the all the streamers in here. We got like 10 different streamers. We got storm chasers. We're gonna add more storm chasers in the future. We got the weather apps, our resources we use.
What about my tiny town news network?
You just gotta download it on your phone or your computer. It's 100% free.
Jamestown, Colorado. And hey,
Let me generate a new invite.
or they're just too mesmerized by the radar.
Awesome. Awesome. Hey,
Let me. I don't know why they expire. I put nevers expires. Generate new link. Copy. Here's a Discord invite if anybody wants to join.
things will get a little
Well,
bit
okay, so I could say a tornado is the strength of an EF5, but it's not going to get rated an EF5 unless it hits a strong new brick building, right? Or a really strong tree. So I think I've seen at least 3 or 4 tornadoes this year at the. I want to say I think I've seen 2 now that were the strength of an EF5, but the other one got rated an EF3, right? Luckily, it didn't hit the town dead on. It kind of grazed the north side of it, and they did a lot of damage. It's like Lake City and Bay, and I can't remember.
As we just continue to wait to hear from Brandon.
I think it was in Missouri, maybe.
That I'm doing right now, but you know, obviously we're going to give him some time there. Somebody took on some serious damage. Also in Grand Forks.
Yeah, the radar's still kind of wacky right now. It's not giving proper readings. We got this whole like blue area here is messed up. We're getting proper readings. Looks like south of it though. We got a lot of rotation happening right here.
Are you guys seeing these improper readings? This is kind of
They back live?
a little weird.
So they're in Enderlin right now.
Not sure what's going on there too. This also might be another improper reading here, because the radar is in some nasty winds right now. Let me try to get some readings on this at least.
Yeah, I'm having just some slight technical difficulties. Nothing crazy, but something I'd like to get figured out before we dive back in.
Getting kind of crazy. You're heading towards Barnesville. Yeah, this seems to be the only area where we're getting proper readings is down here around Fargo and south. Everything else is still really whacked out. I don't know if the winds are still blowing pretty hard. Most likely they're still blowing pretty hard in this area. Do we have anybody that's like in North Dakota in chat? The damage to the radar might be permanent too. They might have to like recalibrate it or something. It seems like it's only reading proper just directly south. Got all kinds of
Yeah, guys, this is a derecho with 121 mile per hour wind gusts right now. Yes, 120 miles per hour. It might be an invalid reading because this radar is probably cooked now.
Or anything like that. So we're literally just waiting to hear from Brandon. But at the same time, we also still do have a.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour. Well, I'm reading like 116, 120 at that. 114 there.
Yeah, I want to see what's coming into Minnesota now. They're literally just sitting there at the house. I'm guessing they're outside looking around. This radar's actually working right here. Yeah, we got a little bit of rotation by Grand Rapids. Got a bit of rotation up here by Hibbing. Big broad rotation up here by Marble. Take a look at these storms. Oh yeah, they're big boys still.
I think we're maxing out here on the velocity scale, everybody, on the radar. I think negative 137.6 is max. Never mind.
Debris in a tree.
Oh my god, 141, guys. That is insane.
My goodness. Rotation here and here. Trying to think. That's yeah, that's way east of Minnesota. That radar is just not working over there properly anymore. Oh, I believe you. Well, what are you using KMVX radar? Because this one's messed up. Like the wind screwed it up. They're just like it's not reading east and west right for some reason. Even down in here looks messed up. This whole area looks messed up. I think the storm did something to this radar and it's not reading properly. The velocities are all wacky. Yeah, there's something wrong with that radar, EM. Like, I mean, look at all this mess. Like, that's not normal because you got like purples here. And, like, you see how it's messed up in here. This isn't right. This is where I could like verify the radar's messed up, right? You see all this here? That's because it's not reading right. I mean, there could actually be a big rotation in Barnesville. I just don't know because everything's messed up, right? The only area that looks like it's reading right is down in here. That's it.
And I think this radar is out of service, everybody. This is our last velocity scan of the night for KMVX.
I'll type. That was the area we knew that got hit. Because they're like driving around trying to help people. I'm gonna type in their chat. type them in their chat. 53rd Street S East and 138th Avenue.
Yeah, we almost were. We were there with Kopic and Rigsby, and then us and Rigsby turned around and bailed. But that
That was northeast of
some scream RFD or something.
Enderlin.
It's not here. Okay.
We found it.
Hold on. I'm doing some research.
Copy that.
Yeah, the radar definitely took damage.
West of Enderlin.
Maybe that's why there's no more tornado warnings, because the radar's messed up.
Inside Enderlin.
Because we can see the rotations from the other radar, even though it's far away.
Within 5 miles of the mall. I just don't see the tornado once everyone's going to their house.
Good bit of rotation here, but it's really far. It's at 15,000 feet up.
The only reason I'm probably not going to go over there is because, well, one,
It's by Bagley.
and two, with Vince being with him, I think Vince is one of the more qualified.
South of Bagley, heading towards Becketta and Lake Itasca. That's in Minnesota.
So I doubt there's.
Yeah, we got pretty good rotation in this area here.
I'm sure if they need something, they can come over the radio right now because we should have Charlie back, or he can be calling us.
Looks really broad though from the NROT.
We found this house, wherever we were right over there. We found it.
That should have been like the end of it though.
Yeah, but that was like the beginning.
Check the power outage. It's been a minute. So our last update was at 12:51. And it's now 1:20. Hey guys, sorry if I acted so crazy tonight. I was freaking out. Probably scared some people away. Holy smokes. 33,000 people without power now.
Dude.
Still at 9,108 in Stutson. 7,000 houses lost power in Cass County. Yeah. 1,600 houses lost power in Trail County. 746 in Nelson. 535 houses in Griggs. Only 91 in Steele. Hey, good deal. 1,922 houses in Ransom. We have multiple counties over 50% power outages. Barnes, 1,900. Who Fargo's in Cass County? Detroit Lakes. How about Detroit, Michigan? Let me pull up our tornado threat for tonight.
We got one more area we're going to check on it, so if you want to get your own room, feel free. If not, I'll whatever you need.
This is where we're supposed to see tornadoes tonight. 10% in yellow, 5% in red, and 2% in the green. It's not going to make it to Detroit, hopefully. Let's see if we got an update. Nope, still the same. So they just tornado warned this. to where I said there was rotation. It's pretty big and broad. They're
And
probably looking at the same
guys,
radar as me because they can't see anything from the other
it's
one.
been a while, but
It's
we've
big
just
and
got a
broad, but
new tornado warning
yeah,
here.
I'd say it's worth a warning based off of everything we've had happen tonight. So, Bemidji, Bemidji, how do you say that? Bemidji,
Bemidji,
get in your safe spots, Bemidji.
get in your safe spots, everybody. Get it in your safe spots in here.
Well, it still has power, but it
That
says chicken.
that would be for the northwestern Hubbard County, north central Minnesota, south central Beltrami County, north central Minnesota, and southeastern Clearwater County, northwestern Minnesota. Seek shelter
We'll go back over
immediately.
to KMDX again. Yeah, it's see. Enrod's such a valuable tool, man. That's why I love GR analysts. You can't really tell when the radar's bad with that's what they need to. That's what Ryan Hall needs to do with his weather-wise app. He needs to add in Enrot to it because like Enrot's always the go-to for when stuff doesn't make sense, right? But clearly, this is all we can see with the only thing we can see with this radar is basically south of Fargo is the only area that's coming in right. I mean, we just got like all kinds of rotation in here. It's
Just
wild.
you wait until I get this, guys. And you all get to
Looks
see
normal
the
up
right
top too.
hall,
There's
y'all.
not a whole lot going on up here.
Now, those of you that know, this is only available through the app. Now, it is expensive, but when I do get the money for it, I will actually subscribe to this so I can give you all Ryan Hall's view of what it looks like on his streams on my streams.
Really unfortunate stuff so far.
That'd be pretty cool, huh?
I can't believe they couldn't find where the tornado damage was. They literally we watched the tornado on their stream when it happened.
For the folks over there in
And they're like driving around, we can't find it. It's funny.
Beltrami,
Hey
Clearwater,
man, it's crazy in the moment, right? I mean, they went through a lot of stuff. They were like lost in the rotation and all that stuff. So Bamidji. Sounds good, Saffron. Bamidji's in a tornado warning, guys. You got a rotation coming towards you. Can't tell you a whole lot, but we know there's a rotation coming at you.
Guys, I can't tell you a whole lot either on this end.
Hold on. I gotta try to fix this.
Yeah, from Duluth radar, we're looking at a storm from 13,000 feet in the air, so it's kind of far away, but we do have a tornado warning in this area. Take a look at this storm here. Yeah, this could be what's tornado warning. We got a rotation kind of reaching down right here.
Hold on, I gotta sign in.
Could possibly have a tornado on the ground there. Can't, like I said, we're seeing the bottom of this is at 13,000 feet, so we can't see that low. But you can clearly see an area of rotation there.
Gotta remember my password.
How many people you guys think I scared away tonight acting all crazy? Oh, I was freaking out. Everybody got to see a little bit of my weather anxiety tonight.
Okay, I've signed in.
I actually, the storms that we had come through Ohio 2 days ago, I lost power for like 20 minutes.
Oof.
I literally went in my safe spot and I left my stream running
But
and it got knocked
that's
out.
from a bot.
Oh, thanks, Martha. I wonder what it's going to take to get that radar fixed out there.
So if you are just now tuning in, we do have some severe weather continuing out here. Things are kind of, for the most part, they're calming down, but that doesn't mean that they're calm. Okay.
At least we think they are.
What we have here is a significant situation where we have a tornado warning in the town of Bemidji over here in Minnesota, and we've got still a very strong line of very damaging winds here coming into that area as well. Now the winds that are moving up towards Thief River Falls, while still severe, are less severe than they were earlier. And honestly, some of the strongest winds right now are probably happening back here between Carrington and Finley, and that is actually still moving towards Mayville
I
and
mean,
Hillsborough.
what can I say?
So the big storm is
It's
just
what
about over in
fellow radar
Fargo.
guys
One
gotta
thing that we do
do.
have in Fargo, though, is a severe flash flood warning as a result of all the rain that's fallen here. So a flash flood warning continues over here for about 200,000 people in Fargo for the next 3 hours. Here is Paul Bunyan. And the Blue Ox out there in Bemidji.
Bemidji?
As the tornado warning storm approaches.
That is so cool.
Park area here.
Is that water? Or is it just wet? It looks like there's a bunch of rental bicycles or
Once
something.
again, hopefully everybody out here is taking shelters. We do have about 25,000.
That is so cool. There's a Blue Ox
that are in the path of this very
Bemidji, get to your safe
Paul
spots
Bunyan
now.
vacations.
This is a severe situation.
Oh yeah, new trees are starting to ramp up and the winds are blowing.
It should be, if we don't lose power on this camera, it should be
And
here.
I'd advise
Did you call them, Mary?
you just get
I'm sure they got the Amber Alert.
into your safe spot now.
We're really far out from that radar site, but we definitely see rotation. Let's see if the other one's working yet. But the loop is our only option.
So yeah, we've got about 3-4 minutes here before the town of Bemidji takes a direct hit from these extremely dangerous winds, and also
even from the Grand Forks radar, it's still showing from like 10,000 feet.
A giant destructive severe thunderstorm warning in effect for all these places. Grand Forks,
These readings are still messed up.
As far as the first round of strong winds, but remember, there's another round that could potentially come through here, like we're seeing back here east of Carrington.
But there's no nice.
Yeah, see, this is definitely why you can see it's all messed up right here. This thing like 129 miles an hour and stuff. This whole area is just.
This is all messed up right here. Like, if I try to even get a reading on this, it's gonna be like, it's gonna show like 110, 120 miles an hour, when in reality, it's a lot lower than that.
Go ahead, y'all bot.
Hey Ryan.
And over here, it's even worse.
Oh, that's awesome, Ian.
This was about 9 minutes ago, a bit northeast of Toivola, from a public report.
Paul Bunyan camp, or Paul Bunyan live cam. I really want to see the winds, because I want to know like what the winds are actually like out there. I want to keep my eyes on that. So it looks like it's finally calming down in Fargo.
Over here to the Paul Bunyan camera.
I mean, there's still a lot of rotation in these storms here, but
pretty extreme storm here. Also,
it doesn't look like they have streaming winds coming through
in the
anymore.
path of a pretty strong storm about to get hit by some damaging winds. The reason we're so locked in on the Bemidji area,
Yeah,
honestly, at this point, y'all,
I'm mainly
that's where,
focusing on that storm right now.
100%.
Right as this big line crossed the border between North Dakota and Minnesota, it really kind of let up, except for this one
This
little
will
part
be
of
our main focus right now.
and the big blue.
Pray for Bemidji. Let's, what was I gonna, I was looking for something. I don't need to look up Paul Bunyan anymore because he's literally saying, you can see the trees blowing. I'd say it's probably about 30-mile-an-hour winds right now.
Coming in from around the Highland, North Dakota area. This is where Storm Runner Media, Scott Peak, Brandon Kopic, and all these guys are.
Oh my goodness.
Honestly, it's a really unfortunate situation what's happening out there. It seems like a lot of people in that one area were impacted.
Now we just got another tornado warning out here.
We've got search and rescue going on right now.
Good a bit of rotation.
Western Itasca County in north central Minnesota and northern Cass County in north central Minnesota. You guys need to get to your safe spots now. These locations impacted include Lake Winnebago-ish and Deer River. You guys should probably get to your safe spots now. This also includes Cass Lake.
His or mine. Might be wanting these two spots here.
Brandon thinks his stream's down. Brandon, just a quick heads up, your stream's still going, just in case you weren't aware. Is it still going on YouTube? Okay, all right. Yeah, so Brandon and these guys have come across a really dramatically just unfortunate situation, y'all.
Oh my god.
That's why we haven't heard from him in a minute.
Oh my god. So these people are seriously hurt. I didn't want to hear that. They came into a situation where it's so bad they had to turn up the stream. You know what that means?
All right, so let's watch the Paul Bunyan camera here as our damaging storm moves into the Bemidji area. I don't think that we'll keep power very long. I do think that we'll see likely some 70, maybe even 80-mile-per-hour winds here as our tornado
I think we have unalive people tonight, guys.
Bemidji and Norway Park and Rosby, okay? So we need you to take shelter out here. This is going to hit Hillcrest Manor.
And here's another tornado warning for southeastern Beltrami County, north central Minnesota. This dangerous storm will be near Bemidji and Lavinia around 12:45 a.m. Central Daylight Time. Turtle River around 12:50 a.m. Central Daylight Time.
I mean, it is just blasting in Bemidji.
Yeah, I think we just lost power on it.
Oh my goodness, those winds are violent.
Oh, nope. We're still holding in.
Holy
It's getting up there in Bemidji, guys. It's getting there. Get to your safe spots now. They just upgraded this.
The tables were shaking and they're like bolted to the ground.
They just expired it.
Once again, some very strong winds in excess of 80 miles per hour are going to be possible here. And we also have a very real threat for a tornado right here.
Right,
they just expired this warning because it has been reissued.
So, incredible.
You guys should refer to this bulletin here for the latest severe weather information. this bulletin right here.
And this ox can withstand 80-mile-per-hour winds. We might be able to
Not
find out. I don't
this
think we're
one.
going to lose power at this location. Looks like they're holding up just fine so far. Once again, what you're seeing here is also exactly what they're experiencing in downtown Bemidji up there towards Hillcrest Manor. And also, that's what's going to be coming over towards the Big Lake and Turtle River and Cass Lake here soon.
Like, if you couldn't tell already, that storm is violent.
Once again, guys, storm chasers out there that have come across a devastating situation, and some of them are doing search and rescue. Some of them are, picking up people and taking them to the hospital. Some of them are, the details are all over the place. I don't have anything specific I can share. But storm chasers are all right, and they're just out there helping people. There's a lot of people that need help tonight in the communities out there that were just hit by the big tornado that we were
I
watching.
am going to check Radar Omega to see that camera.
Yeah, I think the Paul started swaying there a little bit before. I think we did officially lose power that time. They just got a fresh coat of paint. Yeah, I was going to say, they look really nice. I was watching this earlier today, and there was a lot of people here, like taking pictures with that. I've never heard of this before. But yeah, we've officially lost power there at the Paul Bunyan thing in Bemidji. Now that area of strong winds is going to move on over towards Big Lake.
And, guys, we just officially lost power there. So that means only one thing. This tornado is doing damage to power lines right now.
Moving right along to the next place that's about to get hit pretty hard over here, which is Detroit Lakes. Detroit Lakes, this is a live camera down there from Detroit Lakes. This is from Northern Transcon Rail Cams, the Otter Trail Camera. Really would encourage you guys to go subscribe to them. They've got a bunch of cameras up here in Minnesota, Wisconsin, and North Dakota that they're allowing us to utilize. So we're going to be able to see the storm hit Detroit Lakes here pretty soon. Now, I don't think that the storm's going to be as intense here as it's been in some of these other places, but still up to 80-mile-per-hour winds are going to be possible in Detroit Lakes as this moves off to the east. Just giving you an update for my friends in Bemidji. You guys are still, I think the strongest of the winds are arriving right now and probably within the next 5 minutes. So we lost power on that camera that we were watching because the winds got more and more intense. You guys are going to continue to experience the winds that you're experiencing right now, plus a little bit stronger for the next 10 to 15 minutes. So if you haven't lost power yet up here, you're probably going to. That's the strongest storm on the whole map right now is what's going through Bemidji. Next in line, that's going to go up towards Max and Inger and over there towards the Black Duck State Forest. And yeah, all this is heading over towards the greater Grand Rapids area. You guys are not under a tornado warning, but there is one just to your west. So y'all watch out in Grand Rapids as that's coming towards you next. All right, let's go to this. I wonder if this has audio. Oh, it does a little bit. This is the storm
Like tomorrow, the next day, I'll probably go live just to have the memorial screen
That's
for
coming
today,
into,
probably.
once again, the Detroit Lakes area right now, where we are under a severe thunderstorm warning for up to 80-mile-per-hour winds over here. So I don't know if we'll see winds of that magnitude or not, but that's what's happening over here. And this is going to go on over towards Evergreen and then Vergus and Perham. Yeah, this exact part of the storm here is going to eventually go over towards Park Rapids as well.
I just hope the casualties are low. Like I said, we seen a direct hit in that one intersection. We got two areas of pretty good rotation here. Do you guys see those storms coming into
Bemidji,
Paul Bunyan there?
and you're looking for updates.
Those things were blast.
No real
Oh, would you
updates
look at
other
that?
than, once again,
Another
the
severe
power
thunderstorm
outage.
warning.
we will be
SVRC.
experiencing those for the next 10 to 15 minutes. Things will then calm down, okay? But it'll be a slow calm down. It's going to be a long night of storms here. But the worst of the storm will be
Last
over
we
in
had
about 10 to 15 minutes.
33,000
But you need to stay
houses
sheltered
without power
at
in North
least for the
Dakota.
next 30 minutes, as you are under a tornado warning for
Hey,
30
not
minutes.
many
I
more.
don't
I guess the
necessarily
storm's
see a
pretty much
tornado
out of
here,
North Dakota at this point.
confirmable via radar, but I see an extremely
Go to
powerful
Minnesota because we know where it's heading. Oh
Boeing
my
segment here
goodness,
with
guys.
a river
Holy
flow jet
smokes.
that's cranking up right over the town. So I know you guys are going through a lot.
Well over
I know
50%
you've got
power
an
outage rate in
incredible
Norman
amount
County.
of stuff going on out there.
And
So
Manoman,
just hold tight, stay in
Monoman,
your safe spots for 30 more minutes.
2,282 houses out of
You'll
3,000
notice
lost
a
power in
downtrend in
Monoman
the
County.
intensity of the storm.
3,500 houses lost power in Polk County. Clearwater's pretty small. Yeah, so this storm isn't really letting up much. It's still really cranking. What county is that in? Bemidji.
Here's what it looks like right now in downtown Park Rapids.
1, 2, 3.
As the storm is just now working into
3 over 4.
your area as well. Now,
Bemidji's
this
a
little
big
downpour
county,
that we're going to see here is not the main storm. You guys are not even under a severe thunderstorm. What we're looking at there, right here's Park Rapids. You're looking at like the bottom of this part of the storm.
Yeah, this is Bemidji
Your
County
real
right
storm
here.
will come about 30 minutes later from this,
Beltrami,
the rest
2,000
of the
houses
here.
lost
Just
power.
to show you.
And, I mean, there's probably going to be a lot more
There
because
right now.
it just hit like 5 minutes
Back
ago.
over here to Detroit Lakes.
The last
Honestly,
update
it looks like this part of the storm
was
isn't as
1:46 a.m. It's
some of the
1:49.
others.
So our update was 3
I
minutes
guess we'll
ago.
continue to watch here as the storm moves through. But
This will kind of tell us what kind of power we're still dealing with
we
in the
don't
storm
see
here.
damage or power
On our
outages
next update.
reported from over here in the Detroit Lakes area.
Clearwater, yeah, 769 houses out of 160 lost.
Yep.
But yeah, from the tornadoes we saw earlier,
Yeah, there's like a lot of camping. A lot of camping that happens out here in front of this big Boeing segment that we're watching
down
over
here
here
in
in
Enderlin.
And I know that's one of the reasons why so many
Like
people
you probably weren't even safe in a basement when you had 210 mile an hour rotations. Just saying. Like you literally need like a specially made storm shelters or something that strong. Because when they get that strong, they can suck you out of your basement.
Over here north and west of Grand Rapids.
Unless it's like a bunker built basement, where it's got a roof to it.
Most honest
Like
thing
something that strong.
a man could ever say to another man.
Specially designed storm shelter.
I don't know how to say that.
I know I'm not supposed to be getting emotional
Winnebagoshish?
over this kind of stuff, but man, this is emotional, actually. Just seeing something like a derecho impact North Dakota. This is like 2020 all over again.
Lots more rotation coming towards Bemidji. That storm kind of fell apart as it came through, too.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I didn't say it came through. It was like, okay, here we go. fall apart. It's kind of like, nope, nope, it's still just as strong. Oh, wow, wow. Look at this huge area. We got 2 tornado warnings out here now.
This looks like this could be a
We
tornado.
I was just sitting on the wrong skin.
PDS severe thunderstorm warning back here for Mayville and Hillsboro once again, and this is incredible. 100-mile-per-hour winds. 100-mile-per-hour winds way back here, way back behind the line.
No, this radar's still having issues still.
This is crazy. Once again, some of the strongest winds right now are disconnected.
Well, it might be
from
working.
that
Might be
line
working
of storms
properly
that
on the
we
east
were
here. Look at
watching
this.
earlier. Now we've got that low pressure system
Holy
spinning
smokes!
out
Look at
over
this
here,
area here,
producing a widespread swath of 80 to 100
and you
mile
can
per hour
see the
winds over
rotation
here,
here.
coming into Mayville. So do we
That's
have
nuts.
anybody watching in Cooperstown or Findlay or Mayville?
It's like a giant rotating storm.
You know, like on radar, this looks similar. Like this looks like a land hurricane or something over here.
Yeah, land hurricane. I
We've
take
got
that.
some crazy winds happening right now.
Let me get a
between
good 3D view of
Cooperstown
the
and
storm here.
Mayville
I
right
want to see
now,
what it
moving
looks
over
like.
towards Thompson and Hillsboro. These will likely be stronger winds maybe than what we even saw earlier.
Yep. Land hurricane. There you go. I like what he said. Land hurricane.
Yeah, I know it's a bit late
Like
for me to
twirling
be
in, man.
streaming right now, but
Absolute monster of a
So
storm.
I just
the
couldn't
source is
resist anymore. We
published
had a PDS
111
tornado
mile per
warning.
hour winds 1 mile east of Laverne in Steele County.
110 mile an hour winds.
So right here, somebody reported a 111 mile per hour wind gust.
That's mostly a spin up tornado, most likely, I'm assuming.
We had like a PDS tornado warning earlier, and it was actually a confirmed tornado that was actually on the ground.
Man, the storm is a beast still.
So we've got literal.
I think our
like
radar's working again, guys.
Essentially happening out here between.
Look at our radar's working again. Look at this. Hey, I think our radar's working again.
Yeah, look. So in here, you see where it wraps around, right?
It was working properly earlier. I was getting readings of like 140 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour on here.
This is nuts. Absolutely nuts what we're seeing right here. Gotta say, the Earth's changing, man. You don't normally see storms like this, right?
Yeah, some of the strongest winds that you've seen so far today are about to move into Mayville and Hillsboro, and it's not going to make sense.
I mean, this is heading towards Squaw Lake, Ena, Federal Dam, Grand Rapids, Boy River.
Low pressure center back here.
If anybody's in Minnesota, it's coming towards you. I mean, this thing's moving east and it's going fast.
Producing a hurricane force, like strong hurricane force winds, by the way. 111 mile per hour wind gusts over here between Hannaford and Laverne. And that's moving up towards Galesburg and Roseville and Mayville.
Oh my god, this is sending me chills down my freaking spine, dude.
Once again, let me
what the hell happened here?
To show the swirling nature of it. Crazy.
I've never seen anything like this before.
He's talking back here.
Especially not on radar.
Maybe this is working right again.
Back here,
that is crazy looking.
More reports out of there of winds between 80 and 90 miles per hour for the past hour. So this is literally like a hurricane out here. If you've ever wanted to experience
all this white slate,
category
light blue and white, 100 mile an hour.
No, pretty much category 1.
I think the radar's working right again too.
You're pretty much going through it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's working properly again. Yep. So, where is this? compared to where we had. Okay, I think our worst stuff happened down here, so they're out of the winds. So this is going to be further up north, going into, yeah, holy smokes.
Guys, I
Got our
think our
picture
radar
again.
just
I
fixed
want to see what this looks
itself.
like on
That's crazy.
satellite.
Our radar that we were focusing on just fixed itself. Wait a minute, what's going on in El Paso? Hold on. I saw that.
There it is.
What the hell is going on here? El Paso!
It's not even like
What's going on
it's not
here?
even like thunderstorms, right? It's just like extremely windy rain, heavy rain showers.
Why are we having storms in Mexico of all places? And this is going
Well,
into
everything's
Canada.
coming towards you. This is our
Oh, would
biggest
you look at
blast of
that?
winds right here. This is where we're still getting 90 to 100 mile an hour winds coming into Minnesota. And these are windy too. But we got like 100 mile an hour winds here, and we got 100 mile an hour winds all through here. Coming into Grand Forks.
Go ahead, y'all.
Hey Ryan, just got word of a pretty nasty thunderstorm.
You know, I like how the fact that the National Weather Service workers in KASDR in Canada are just looking at their radar and then they come down here to just see all of this happening in the United States of America. I wonder what they're thinking right now.
Rapids, so.
That'll do some damage.
I really wonder what they are thinking.
Detroit Lakes, Minnesota.
So some of those really strong winds are going to continue to move into.
Do you live there, Stafford?
Roseville, Mayville, Buxton, Climax, Neillsville, Thompson, and
how is it now? I mean, are the winds really blasting there still, or what's it like there?
But it's not. It's not.
I mean, you got storms right on top of you.
Like it wouldn't be crazy to, if that actually did happen. But
I mean, we're kind of in a bad spot in the radar, right? There's a lot of interference, so I can't really see.
And probably north of Fargo, and kind of thread the needle right through the Maryville area there.
Live in Park Rapids. Is it really windy there right now?
About 35,000 people without power in North Dakota.
There's some areas of rotation here.
I shouldn't say people, about 35,000.
It looks like it's kind of past you, but there's more storms coming. Look,
that's actually a decent part of
you have all these storms coming through still.
Only 406,000 customers.
And they all have kinds of rotation here. Let me take a look at the other radar too, see if I can see it better.
Yeah. Yep.
You're kind of in a spot.
Yeah, NWS Bismarck is on generator power. Because that fuel level went down. They are on generator power. They have officially lost power, and I can confirm it by just judging from the fuel level dropping.
Just to be safe, right? I would just stay away from windows. Stay in your innermost room pretty much. I mean, I don't see any like significant large tornadoes coming towards you, right? But I really don't trust any of this weather right now because you have more storms coming. Yeah, I mean, we got like big storms right on top of Detroit Lake right now, non-stop rain. But then we got, look at all this up north here. We got 100 mile an hour winds up here, basically coming through the north area of North Dakota, and it's working its way over. I mean, it's just crazy. Like it's got like a hurricane look to it. Yeah, these two areas are where the winds are the strongest right now.
This is what that looks
I can't really speak for this down here. So
yeah.
But you're right here, right? One storm just went through, and you got all these storms that are going to be coming through Park Rapids here.
For the next hour or so, that's going to move up towards Eli.
Yeah, guys, I think Bismarck has officially lost power.
Like, yeah, everybody just needs to be prepared to deal with like
that power outage
anywhere.
There's no power there at
Mr.
all.
Wonderful here. When I choose to invest in a company,
I hope we
it's
still
because I
have
see the
power
potential
for
growth
El Paso.
and real numbers. Start Engine just reported their Q1 2025 financials.
Yeah, we
And the
get this.
numbers, they blew me away. 30 million in revenue. That's 3 times what they did in the same quarter last.
Yeah, see these big 100-mile-an-hour winds are hitting the radar site again, so it's messing up. It was working good for a little bit. But yeah, we got big winds on top of the radar site again. Yeah, it just messed up. Look at that. It was working fine last scan, and these winds just got to the radar site and screwed it up. So we had good readings here. Next scan, it's broken again. The winds literally hit the radar site right there again.
We're also going to watch the winds.
So we're kind of blind again for a little bit.
Parham, Minnesota here. This is where, honestly, a pretty strong storm's coming in.
Yeah, this red dot's our radar site, okay? That's where we're getting all our information from. That's what I'm
or Frazee and New
see
York
these light blues.
This is on Highway 10 here.
90 miles an hour at 900 feet. 87 miles an hour at 800 feet. Literally just smashed into our radar right here.
As the storm moves through Parham, and then we've also got one.
Yeah, we're having these 100-mile-an-hour winds slamming into the radar site again, and it broke again.
Fergus?
Excuse me.
Fergus. Vargas? How do you say it?
Frazee. Yep. Frazee. Okay, my bad. Yeah, North Dakota had much easier sounding town names. Easier to say, I should say.
How bad are the winds out there, America? Do you still have power? They might replace this radar after this event we had today.
Parham.
They'll probably put a good one in like they have down in Kansas, so we don't lose visuals.
Frazee.
Down in Kansas, they brag about their 1,000,000-watt unbreakable radar. Like nothing can stop our radar. Night's just been plumb wild, right?
Plumb wild out there.
Oh, he said it right after me.
And,
plumb out.
This is getting plumb wild.
McKinley, the storm that's causing this right now is coming up towards Tower and
this yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, look at these power outages.
Yeah, we're about to see the first raindrops here from the storm that's coming into Parham.
We completed the plumb wild chain, boys.
What we're going to see over here in Richfield and Parham is,
I've been streaming for a good hour or two, actually, at this point.
Some of these other places, but still 60-mile-per-hour winds and some small hail are going to be.
Yeah, I've been streaming a good hour.
About 170,000.
Yeah, and I'm planning to do this overnight. So, yeah. You're welcome, everybody. First ever stream past midnight right here.
Isolated damage to be reported in here, probably between Wadena and Parham and New York Mills on
It's
Highway
official,
10
guys.
39
I've done my first ever live stream past midnight.
You done with the biggest part of your storm that we were tracking over there. But man, this intense wind is going to continue to move east here towards the Bowstring State Forest. We have a tornado warning continuing for Max, Inger, and Marcel and Alvwood for the next 24 minutes.
So we have our tornado warning continued out here in Minnesota, heading towards
that frequent lightning that you see above my head is
Squirrel Lake, Inger, Spring Lake, Marcel. You guys are all under a tornado warning. It's a really messy what's coming out at you right now.
The Duluth, Harbor, Cam 15, and 6, if they're online. And
we got a strong rotation right in front of Spring Lake right here.
I can't believe YouTube thinks I'm a bot.
We have a lot of YouTube thinks he's a bot. Guys, Ryan Hall's not real. He's a bot. try to take a 3D view of the storm up here, see what we can
Storm
see.
throwing me off.
It's just so messy. We have 2 tornado warnings inside this storm here.
This right here is the Split Rock Lighthouse. So this is over here near Beaver Bay. This is a live look at the storm that's happening.
A lot of interference.
What the heck is this?
Silver Creek. This is moving up towards.
So you see where I said purple's interference. You see how it's basically just cut out the entire part of this data. So we're missing a ton of data right here.
Whoa, what is this?
All around Duluth, they have like a ton around Duluth.
Because I think one of our tornado warnings is in here.
Severe thunderstorm warning.
Again, this is the storm that's coming up through East Beaver Bay right now. Yeah,
We still got this here, but then we got this going on, and then we got
This is real time.
Big Fork is getting hit by some severe thunderstorms right now.
A new PDS severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
More PDS severe thunderstorm warning.
And we got this tornado warning, and then we got
Jamestown, Valley City is under
this one going on too.
Again,
I feel bad.
We
Usually
also
I
got
give
this
you
alert
guys a
here,
much
and
better
this
look at what's
happening
going
too.
on, but
that we've been watching near Castleton and Mapleton.
with our current situation
So
tonight.
very strong damaging winds are moving.
And also
National
this.
Weather basically has this a PDS severe destructive storm rated
And
at
you got
90
El
mile an
Paso
hour
all
wind
the way
gusts
over
and
here,
wind-size hail. That's our latest warning.
having
for the
this
storms in
happening.
area.
So that's
You're
something.
inside Grand Rapids, Deer River, Federal Dam, Boy River, Squaw Lake, Big Fork, Effie. Expect at minimum 90 mile an hour winds,
pretty bad.
possibly a tornado inside this area here, which may increase the speed up to like 120. Yeah, but like I don't have any big red signatures on my end rod or anything like that right now.
Yeah, that's a crazy shot. And once again, some of these really strong winds are just now making it into Roseville.
I have you, chat. Okay. Can I dock you somewhere, chat? There you go.
Complete the plum wild chain.
Now, I think I'm right now.
Triple plum wild.
Richville, this is what it looks like right now in downtown.
Triple plum wild. Confirmed.
There's the lighthouse camera on north and east of Duluth there with that severe
Straight up, I
thunderstorm
feel
warning.
sick to my
And
stomach
we've also
after
got a view
seeing
here
what happened tonight.
at Silver Bay Arena.
Oh, the radar started working again for a little bit. Is this like stationary?
Also, I think we got the Paul Bunyan camera.
Watch
back. I
this
think the
area
Paul
right
Bunyan
here.
is still standing. It's great news.
Kind of like rotating stationary somewhat. It's moving a little bit. But yeah, watch the storm right in here. Then watch the bottom when it's our speeds.
It's still down. Well, it's down again, I should say. How are we doing out there in Bemidji? I know we had a lot of people tune in from there. Things should be calming down a little bit now, but keep in mind, like just like everybody else here, you might have to deal with the ongoing wind gusts for a while, even after the main storm has calmed down.
That is nuts. I feel like we're on a different planet now. Like, is this really? I've never seen anything like this, guys. Like, I've been camping this radar for the last 8 years, and I've never seen anything like the stuff we've seen in the last 2 weeks. Like, I really think like there's something that changed with the Earth, like the axis tilted or something. The weather's changing a little bit. I don't know. I don't even know.
Just went through there, so I would be surprised if we didn't see some damage reports out of there too.
Or maybe it has to do with the sun. Who knows?
The current camera that Duluth. In Duluth, you guys had some really strong storms form right over you and kind of move off to the north and east. Those are continuing to move off to the north and east. Go ahead, Andy.
Hey Ryan, not sure if you covered this or not, but that destructive severe there in eastern North Dakota, for Hillsborough and I-29 is for 100-mile-an-hour gusts, and the source says a 111-mile-per-hour gust 1 east of Laverne in Steele County, North Dakota, was recorded supposedly. And there's very interesting video in the weather lobby right now in the Discord of someone trying to stand up in those winds. Literally just light rain and
A new
hurricane-like
TDS
conditions,
severe
basically,
thunderstorm warning
in
has been
this
issued.
wake-low setup here of the derecho. So I just wanted to bring your attention to that. If you did not know, this was warned for 100-mile-per-hour wind gusts with just light rain, no storm.
Light rain, 100-mile-an-hour wind.
We got light rain like there to snow
We
tomorrow.
have been talking about this a little bit, and just to kind of touch on it again, that 111-mile-per-hour wind gust was apparently measured right here. Okay, so and also that was a while ago. It was like 30 minutes ago. So those winds technically could be over here by this point. You know, if we are going to continue to see winds in excess of 100 miles per hour, they could be moving into the Galesburg and Hillsborough area right now. Also, Mayville, you can see it very clearly here, just to the west of the radar, where some of the stronger wind gusts are.
Has anybody ever heard of 100-mile-an-hour winds and light rain before?
This area right now. So Hillsborough, get ready. 100-mile-per-hour winds are possible. This is going to be like a hurricane. This has been
Like, this is new stuff to me.
now. You know, even outside of where it's raining.
Doing weather for 8 years, never seen this.
Reports from areas around Buchanan, Pride, and Jamestown, where there was 80 to 90-mile-per-hour winds sustained for an hour. And we can't see anything on the velocities down here because there's nothing moving in the air, no raindrops at all. So it's pretty crazy storm system that we're covering here as it continues.
Yeah, me
to
too.
North and east.
Seen it a lot. I've been in it a lot.
Our bow echo, our line of storms is a little bit less intense now, but it's still causing big time problems over here at the Black Duck State Forest, moving over into Marcel, where we still have a tornado warning for the next 16 minutes.
Guys, what a crazy night. I could have easily skipped today.
And here's once again what it looks like out there in Silver Bay, north and east of Duluth.
It's like I lived a nightmare and it came true.
The storm that's happening right here is about to move up into Finland and then Luston and then Grand Marias.
Hurricane Helene.
Over here, north and east of Duluth. Also conditions like this are going to be seen
currently our forecast.
Eli and Babbitt as well.
You live in Minnesota or North Dakota here, be ready for 100-mile-an-hour winds. That's basically what we're dealing with right now.
Yeah, these storms are going to be really strong.
Be prepared for up to 100-mile-an-hour winds.
I would say that we might even get...
I mean, look how this storm's kind of stretched across, too. I'm really curious how bad the winds are out here.
Valley Township, because at some point these storms that are
out here, back here. Let me try to pull up some cams.
So much to the north and east, and they're just going to kind of slide a little bit more to the east.
If anybody wants to join our Discord, it's like a big chat room. If you want to come in here and help me find, if you got a computer, and you want to help me try to find cams in the area, because I'm curious, because I want to see. can turn our reports back on here.
We've got supercells popping up all the way down here.
Like, it just depends what state we're in, right? Like, if we're in Kansas and Oklahoma, I know all the good cams. But, like, we just really don't deal with stuff up here that often. That's hail reports.
A new PDF severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Not even showing the wind reports down here.
Wow. Another PDF severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for
one, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. PDS severe.
That are happening
PDS severe.
outside of the line of storms, outside of the main line of storms. This is
We still have this tornado warning, like right by Squaw Lake right here.
Potential.
We still have a pretty good rotation
for
here.
about 40,000 people in Beltrami.
Weather patterns are changing, everybody.
Yeah, pretty good rotation right up here, too.
Similar thing's going to happen here as what's happened out to the west, where we might continue to have 70 to 90 mile per hour winds for the next hour.
Thank you, Martha.
Down to
I don't feel good about it, though. Like, I mean, I really feel for the people in North Dakota tonight. I didn't mean.
This is crazy.
I just know how bad that strong of tornadoes are.
If you haven't lost
It's
power
just
yet,
really sad thinking about all the people out there that experienced it.
Back here towards Minerva,
Hopefully it was quick.
Wilkinson, over towards Federal Dam. Those winds are coming towards you as well.
And the radar is still down over. Well, it was working. You can see, like, when it's blue, it's working, when it's not, and the wind's just crashed into the radar site here. Kind of working a little bit now. Yeah, that's crazy. Like, there's a guy standing out in these winds here. He's, like, trying to stand up in it. Light rain with 100-mile-an-hour winds.
There's a lot of rain with 100-mile-an-hour winds. That's all I can say to you.
Then watch it as it comes in. This whole rotating mass again.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
And it's continuing to move east. I don't know how long. I don't know how long it's supposed to stay this crazy. Like, I mean, it's such a large area, too. I mean, these winds are covering, like, 3 or 4 counties.
Grand Marais, what was I saying?
Like, I mean, I mean, it's extended all the way back to that. Let's go to that radar, actually. I'm going to open another radar site. We'll connect back there. I'm curious to see. That radar's probably malfunctioning itself, I'm assuming.
Somebody said, Ryan, there's a camera in Grand Rapids. I don't know where it is. I don't have it. And if it's owned like by a news station or something like that, I don't have permission to use it. So Grand Rapids doesn't have any traffic cameras or anything. Like, not video.
Yo, what's up, bro?
Making my way all the way.
I'm doing great. I'm just feeling a little sick to my stomach right now because of this random mass severe weather outbreak that decided to happen out of nowhere that I had to start streaming.
It can't even, it's just like...
I didn't even see your message yet. What the fuck?
Yeah, I think this radar's damaged still.
I like it when that happens, bro.
Missing a whole chunk where I'm trying to look. It sees out here, though. You can see the winds down here.
I wish my camera program wasn't broke. I'd put them all up in the 9 on the grid view.
Oh, wow. You're still serving in disaster relief? That's awesome.
Airport may have just recorded a 106.
I really appreciate your service.
From what I'm hearing. Grand Rapids is going plumb wild. Yeah, it's about to. And honestly, this...
I have an uncle that lives down there.
Wait, he came back.
It's going to be intense, but...
He's close to your age. He's like 82.
That might actually be more intense.
He lives in Atlanta. He worked at AT&T for like 50 years.
These winds that are happening behind the storms are literally kind of
I don't
like a
think he's
hurricane.
80 yet.
It's like a
My
daggone
dad's
land
69 and he's 8 years older than my dad, so he's like 76 or 77, 78. Poor guy, his second wife just passed away like a year ago. And he's still really healthy, which is awesome.
Yeah, I see the camera now.
I myself, I
Grand
worked in
Rapids,
sales for about 20 years before I
technology,
became disabled, and that's how I got into the weather.
I don't want to show it unless I have permission.
I have autonomic neuropathy, so my blood pressure and heart rate and stuff. Whenever I try to do anything physical, it likes to give me problems.
We do have another place that's about to get hit here. Wadena, Minnesota. We are watching this storm come towards you here. Honestly, this part of the storm, though, the part that's also went through Perham and New York Mills, is not quite as intense as the.
You signed up for 5 years more?
A little bit farther to the
A
north.
new tornado warning.
His name is
Unfortunately, I don't have anything.
Leonard
not that many
Thomas.
cameras up there. The farther north you go.
Tommy. Call him Tommy.
The reports that we're receiving, it seems like it's pretty intense.
Another tornado
We
warning.
did get a new tornado warning just now for Itasca and Couchiching County in Minnesota. This includes Marcel and the Big Fork. It does include the George Washington.
Yeah, my dad worked. He lives in Orlando. He retired.
Yeah,
from
Duluth
Park
has
Recreation after like
has
40 years.
pretty much taken over at this
to
point.
the west of Linden Grove.
Yeah, my dad and my uncle, they both worked the same job their entire lives. It's crazy.
And then also a potential tornado happening with that rotation that's seen there between Max and Marcel moving off to the north and east. So we got to take shelter if we're out there. Itasca? It's not Itasca, it's Itasca? Okay. I will try to remember that.
All right, let's hop back over to Grand Forks. No, Duluth, Minnesota. Oh, wow, we got a good bit of rotation over top of Spring Lake now. That is tornado warning. Yeah, we got a lot of rotation there. Or I wouldn't say a lot, but really condensed, tighter area of rotation here on top of Spring Lake.
Didn't have North Dakota getting
that's
hurricane
cool.
on my bingo card for 2025. You know what? Me either.
That's great. That's good that you're exercising. That's really good
what's
for you.
happening up here. We've got
Man, this is really getting wild out here, man.
Hurricane force for many areas.
I mean, those tornado warning. These winds are really,
Minnesota,
really staying strong out here. Sadly, we're gonna have. It's 2:30 in the morning now, but I believe it's 12:30 in the morning here. It might be 1:30. I don't know what the time zone is here in Minnesota.
Bazillion pronunciation.
I'm assuming it's 1:30 in Minnesota.
Yeah, you know what? These towns in Minnesota are hard. And like we don't talk about Minnesota.
And we got a pretty good area of rotation right here, just north of Deep River.
You guys are way nicer than the.
You guys need to take your shelter immediately, as well, like near Spring Lake and Big Fork.
I do appreciate that. You know what I'm talking about.
With all these.
In the past, I've built systems before for myself. I want somebody to do something amazing that I can't personally do.
Basement would be great, but I think our likeliness of seeing another really strong tornado tonight is slim to none, hopefully. Just because
nuts. And I can't even imagine what it's like a little bit.
Strong tornadoes we had earlier were because of a rare occasion that happened, right?
In Grand Rapids, you're getting one heck of a light show.
Those tornadoes would have never gotten that strong if that storm wasn't behind it. But I highly doubt we'll see anything more than 120-mile-an-hour gust of wind tonight from everything that's going on at this point. So I think we're mostly just going to see. We're constantly gonna have more brief spin-ups like we're having. But if we do see something crazy again, I'm sure I'll be on it for sure. But that's just by what I'm looking at here. Looking at all our storms, that's what it's looking like. Let's actually pull out the big radar. Yeah. So we kind of just have these big lines of storms coming down through here, which all have the capability of reaching up to 100-mile-an-hour winds. And we kind of have this area of like 100-mile-an-hour rain shower winds back here too. I feel like our tornado chance should be fairly low. Like when I say tornado chance, I'm talking like, you know, an isolated supercell that's setting up a tornado that's expected to be long tracked. I don't think, hopefully I don't think we see anything more like that tonight, just the way these storms are looking. I highly
And
doubt
with that, guys,
Pretty crazy. All the tornadoes
I think that's going to be it for today's outbreak. I just wanted to go
Right.
ahead and hop on here real quick, just make sure that
God.
everybody got plenty of warning.
Tomorrow at some point, or you know, you'll hear about
Anyways, with that,
whatever it is. But just know that.
thank you for watching, and I'll see you on tomorrow's outbreak, if there is one. I'll make sure that all of you get your warnings, watches, and advisories. And optionally required weekly tests if there are any. Wink, wink. Anyways, with that, thank you all for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. And also, stay plumb wild. Smash that like button. Do everything in your power you can do to make this one live stream go absolutely plumb wildly viral.
It literally, when it's that strong of winds, it sucks.
Bye.